Hey guys, what's up? How are you? Welcome back. It's me, your host, Hebot, and this is another episode of Toys in My Closet. And today we're going to take a close look at the 3-0 Honor of Kings Zhao Yun figure. This is going to be a series of 4 different figures, perhaps even 5, that we're going to take a closer look at. And this is based off a mobile game that came out exclusively in China. And the game has become, I believe, one of the most successful mobile games of all time. I believe it has 80 million active users daily. And I think it's 200 million active users or members monthly. It's a big success, and so 3-0, the company behind some of the most recently known high premium quality Transformer stuff and things that they've done also in the past, like One Punch Man and things like that, are from Japan. And as you can see here in the packaging, we have Zhao Yun in this format in a really nice and slender box. So we're going to take a closer look at him and take him out of packaging and see what he has to offer. So really fast, we're going to take a quick closer look at the packaging. So we'll bring it over here really fast, and as you can see, we have a nice vac metal blue in Chinese lettering. You see in the back in white, we have Zhao Yun. And then over here, we have the symbol of the word, I believe, is Honor of Kings, but in the written language. Here we have a promotional shot of Zhao Yun's figure in a promotional shot. You see is a window bubble display. And then the seal of authentication from 3-0 in that nice blue metallic back metal. On the side, I believe we have the name of Zhao Yun also. And then on this side, we have Zhao Yun in English. Then on top here, you see there's some writings as well. And also that vac metal metallic blue. I don't know what it says. Bottom, we have the legalese. As so, and then the UPC code, and obviously 3-0. Then in the back we have a really nice promotional shot, Zhao Yun, with the background being his name written in Chinese or Japanese, I believe, and it says there warrior. Nice picture of him with the staff and his outfit, a seal, a vac metal seal of authentication that says 3-0, as you see, with 3A on there. And then the creators of the game and the sculpt and this figure. So that's it for the packaging. Pretty simple but nice and effective. Feels quality, doesn't feel cheap. And I believe all of them have the same aesthetic and consistency for all the figures. So now let's take a look at Zhao Yun. And here we have Zhao Yun and an up closer look to him, and have him out of packaging. Really fast, one more thing I wanted to point out from that packaging. Right on the top, it says the name of the game, Honor of Kings, with the silhouette of the character there, and then the writing on the side. Really fast, I wanted to show you guys that. And out of packaging, as you can see, Zhao Yun looks pretty impressive. Let's take a closer look at him. The problem is, though, that I realized really fast is these figures are kind of really small. They look great, but they're small. They feel like what you would get a lot like a Figma, a Revoltech, a SH Figuarts. So if you're familiar with how those figures feel in quality and style, then you'll have an idea of how they kind of feel and look like here. Let me turn on the light. There we go, trying to get the best focus I can. it's having a hard time focusing on him, and I think it's because of the face sculpt being so soft. So as you can see, his face is very, very nice, very soft looking, but it's also, it's not very easy to tell the details. The hair has a lot of nice browns and washes of black. He has a blue bandana, blue eyes, very soft skin and texture. Almost feels like a wax piece of wax doll. You see the nose and the lips and then the ears there, as you can see, but really nicely done. And then the neck piece there and the neck area. There's a lot here to take in because they have a lot of intricate details. These are the shoulder pads or pauldrons. This is like a dragon, and they're on a hinge that kind of goes up and goes down like so to give you the mobility of the arms. This one is the same with the nice blue and dark blue and metallic teal. That seems to be the running theme with his blue bandana. As you can see, it has kind of like that shift. Then you see all this intricate blues with beige and nice off-white with a little bit of hint of purple, or what seems to be purple there. And the collar piece. Then you see here in the crotch area, he has the belt with the brown and the gunmetal silver. Then you see here this skirt piece attachment that is clamped onto the side. Now these pieces here are made of like a really thin material, but they have wire pieces in it so that you can kind of pose them and move them, and flaps here too, looking really nice with the nice deco and symbols painted on. A nice sheen to that, but it feels very paper-like, even though it's a material. So you have to be very careful. You don't want to break it, because this figure, even though it's a premium product that costs around $50 and $60, it feels very cheap, or not cheap, but delicate. It feels like it could break really easy. You could definitely tell it's intended for an adult collectible and collector, not really a child. Then you have the gauntlets there on the forearm, right? With the brass knuckles on the hands, as you see there. Really nicely done with that teal and that brown and metallic blue. The eyes of the dragon pauldron there is actually like a gold look, and then you have the purple on that symbol as well. And then you see here you have the pants in the front that are like in a purplish maroon color, darker obviously. Then you go down to the boots and you see that he has these nice little details, teal there, painted on really nicely. He also has all this stuff here in the silver gunmetal with the boots, and then on the actual bottom part of the boots, as you can see there, it has like some speckling in the paint that looks almost like glitter. Really nicely detailed. And then the bottom has the seal of 3 zeros and then the name of the game actually, and some nice detailing. You turn him around and this is his cape, also made of the same paper thin like material. It looks really nice with the purple and that blue sheen on it, but it feels really frail, really delicate. And again, in this case, same thing, has wireframe in it so that you can bend it and to pose it like so, however you choose to. In the back, you have more details the same way with the beige and then the off-white, blues, teal there, and highlights of purple, and then the black. So it's a lot of paint job and paint work. And everything is molded. It's not just painted on. It's molded detail on this. Everything. There you go. As you can see. And then, you see his buttocks area. As you can see. Detailed also. So, there we have a nice look and close look at the 3-0, right? And his name again is Zhao Yun. So now, let's put him down and let's take a look at his accessories and see what he comes with. So here are all the accessories that Zhao Yun comes with, and there's quite a few things, but it really is to form one main thing. So we start off and that he brings a warranty sheet so that you can actually register the figure in case it breaks. And this warranty sheet, and they should protect you for it and exchange it in case you have any troubles. And it comes numbered so they know specifically what piece it is and how many numbers, what number it is, which is pretty cool, and it shows that they believe in their product enough to exchange it in case of any troubles. Secondly, he comes with this really nice instruction sheet, as you see here, of him in color. It basically shows you how to put his weapon together and all his points of joints where he can move and how he moves. So really nice and simple. And then we'll get into his hands. You see he brings 6 hands, which are 3 pairs of hands. The first hands we have here, as you see, is his semi-open gripping hands, which are nicely painted, as you can see. Then we have his fully open kind of magic wielding or magic posing hands, or like saying stop, kind of completely open splayed hands. Then he comes obviously with the 2 you see on him, which are the closed fisted hands that you see there. Then we'll move right along, and this is his staff that he comes with. As you can see, his staff is very nicely done at the end with a nice spiky tip in gunmetal silver with the nice metallic paint of blue with specular highlights of gray all the way to the top, as you can see, with a translucent tip, and that's where you connect the other pieces. Then he brings this little beautiful silver, with a silver paint, really nice paint, and silver with some gold highlight accents in it of a dragon, which connects to his staff. Really nicely done. Really, really nicely done. Then we have here his top part of the staff with the gunmetal silvers and silvers on it. Gunmetal gray, the teal, really nicely done. Really nice. And like I was telling you, it looks like it's really nicely done, but it looks like it almost looks like the tip of a spear. So we'll move it right along, and he also brings It's the little pieces here that are extra little peg pieces for the hands because they're really, really small. And these two side panels here are basically, they look like you can use them in each hand. It's like a sword, but see how they have that gunmetal silver with the blue, but these are panels that you put together to build the staff, and you put it together. So real quick, we'll try to do that now on camera. And what we first got to do is, you'll see this here. This has a groove that's right there, a peg groove that goes into that hole right there. So you peg it in here like so, and then that's the first part. Then you take the staff, and from the bottom you kind of just pass it through these areas here, and you'll know you're supposed to be doing it right because you see these things here supposed to line up really well or directly with you know, just how you see it. This is there for balance and stability, so is that, and it goes right into the hole there, and there we have that part. Then take this panel here, which on this side didn't line up correctly, so it came defective. I think it's not, as you can see, lined up right. So what I'll do is I'll put it on from this side, even though it's protruding out, grab the other piece and turn it around. This part, I know this was correctly done. Put the bigger top side on the top, and then the bottom on the top. As you can see there it is, it's lined up. This came defective, but you know, at least you can't really tell. So there's the staff. So, you know, that's how you put it together. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna take a closer look at my brother here, Zhao Yun, and take a look at his articulation. So here we have Zhao Yun and a closer look at him. So for his articulation on the head, he goes left and right. Then he looks down that much, which is a nice amount of range. He looks up that much, not much, but somewhat. He has tilt, left and right, and then obviously left and right. He also has an independent ball joint socket there on the neck, so the neck moves with a nice mobility. Now here, as you see, this bulging pad has a gimmick that goes up and down, and that's so that the shoulders can go up like so, and they go up that much, as you can see. And then you see the piece there that goes up and down. Like I said, he does have somewhat of a butterfly. There goes the bicep swivel. He has a single on the elbow, but that moves a little bit over 90. A peg on the head. You can turn it and then obviously go up and down by the gauntlet. He has a waist swivel and then a peg, ball peg, that lets you give him the range of movement in a circular motion. Then obviously he can go down this much and hyperextend back. Not much at all. He does have the tilt, left and right. Then over here in the crotch area, as you bring him in, you see he has the up and down mechanism to give you that range of freedom when so he can do a kick. So you want to bring the leg all the way out after you brought it down, goes up that much. And you can bring it back that much, and then he can do almost a full Van Damme split. Then, as you can see here, he has a single in the knee that's being hiding by the clothes here, which is really cool. He has a swivel on the boot top. There's a swivel on the boot top and the top. Then on the bottom is a ball joint that goes up that much, back that much, left and right, and it has a rocker, but no toe pivot. So for articulation, as you see, these pieces keep popping off just like all Figmas do, and all Revoltex and all those types of figures, SH Figure Arts. They always pop out. They don't break, but they always have the tendency to pop out. And that really annoys me, but it is what it is. Right? So, for articulation, my brother man here, Zhao Yun, is actually pretty good. His articulation is pretty good. He does a lot. It holds up well. And I'm just trying to stand him here in a nice standardized pose, right? So there we go. So there we have him. So now what we'll do next is we'll check him out with what he looks like with his accessories, and then put him side by side with some other figures to see how he stacks up. And here we have Zhao Yun with his staff. And as you can see, he looks pretty nice. He's pretty nice and posable. You can put his clothing and his cloth in many different ways, as you can see, in many different positions, because it is posable and articulated with that, wire frame in it. But as you can see there, he stacks up pretty good, pretty nice. He is a smaller looking figure, but still overall, he looks pretty good. So now let's take a look at him next to some other figures. So as you can see here I have him next to an articulated Icons Purple Basic Ninja and a Marvel Legends 6-inch scale Spy Master. And you see how they kind of close in range, because they are not standing straight, they are being close, but they're about the same height. Here I have him next to a Star Wars Black Series Trooper, Red Crimson Trooper from The Rise of Skywalker. And then I have him next to a DC Universe Classic Wonder Woman from Mattel. And here you see I have him next to the G.I. Joe Classified 6-inch Snake Eyes from Hasbro Pulse, and the McFarlane Toys Superman Comic Book 1000 Superman 7-inch line. And you can see the disparity in the size and even the girth of the figures. And here I have him next to the Transformers Optimus Prime from the Bumblebee movie in the vintage style from Hasbro, and also the Dead or Alive, I believe it's Anna? No, not Dead or Alive, from Blaze Blue from SH Figure Arts. So there you have it. That is my review of the 3-0 Honor of King Zhao Yun or Zhao Yun action figure, 6-inch action figure review. That's my review for him. And basically, at the end of the day, it's a really nice figure. The price point is about $54 and $60, $59.99. Suggested retail price because it is an overseas product. And it all comes down to If you just like having pieces like this of characters, in this case, he's from a video game. So for me, it made sense for my channel and for me to take a look at them. I was very interested. I saw one of the reviews for one of them characters in Bat Bomb's channel. Shout out to him, even though I had my eyes on them before that. But he did review one, so it just encouraged me even more to get all of them, because they were really nice. They are nice, but they are very, like I said, don't want to use the term cheap, but very fragile. They are definitely just for the adult collector in mind, not for no younger kids, that's for sure. With a lot of hazard piece, and I would have liked to see him maybe bring more weapons, but I guess the staff is so intricate itself. It just has so much detail that, a lot of money probably went into just creating that staff alone. Yeah, I'll recommend them, but I say go in with caution and, know what you're getting yourself into. If you're familiar with, again, what Figure Arts and Reveltech and figures like, Figma have to offer, then the type of quality in the joints, the annoyances, the nuisance, and the feel of it, that it looks very soft and not too detailed. You know what you're getting into. But as far as the detail and how they stand out, looking very feudal Japan with a modern take, they're definitely a showpiece to behold on the shelf. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Leave a thumbs up for a like and leave a thumbs down for a dislike. Let me know if you guys have them, if you didn't have them, didn't know about them, and plan to pick them up after my review. I hope my review was informative and helped you guys out in, to make your determination whether you want to pick it up or not. And as always, if you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. And if you had the kindness to subscribe, it means the world to me. It means a whole lot to me. I really appreciate it. But remember, because you did, now I consider you part of my family. And if in any way, shape, or form you guys want to help me out in my channel, in any way, it's all down in the description below. Feel free to take a look. And you could also DM me if you want to make any type of donations, like a figure that you may want me to review. Just DM me and we'll figure out the particulars and go from there. And if you want to follow me on social media, I am on Twitter under HeBot, Powerful Gamer, and on Instagram under C_respect. So guys, there you have it. I hope you enjoy. Keep your figure hunting collecting safe and sound, especially in these trying times. I hope that everybody keeps safe, and please don't fall into the online rabbit hole of shopping too much and getting into debt, because it's very easy to do in these trying times. So, as always, this is your host, HeBot. I'm signing off. This is another episode of Toys in My Closet. I hope you enjoyed. Very grateful for you guys. Love you. See you on the next one.